everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 5 p.m. At this time, we will hear public comments specifically related to the items on the closed session agenda. Each speaker will have up to 3 minutes, with a total of 20 minutes allocated for this portion. To address the governing board, a completed speaker card must have been submitted to the clerk of the board before the meeting began. Trustee Moran, do we have any speakers?
No, we do not.
Okay. Well, at this time, the board will adjourn into closed session at 5:01 to confer regarding personnel and existing litigation. Welcome. The board has returned from closed session and is reconvening in open session at 6:05 p.m. Before we begin, please note that this meeting is being videotaped in accordance with our recently revised board policy 9324. Minutes and recordings. The video recording is a part of the public record and will be made available on the district's website. This revision was made to promote transparency and accessibility for our community. There was no action taken in closed session. The flag salute and student presentation will be led by student leaders from the summer camp, the Super Summer Camp.
Good evening, President McBride, members of the Board of Trustees, Superintendent Hazel, and everyone here today. My name is Leslie Acosta. I'm a proud FUESD student, and I'm excited to be an 8th grader at Potter Junior High on Monday. At this time, I invite everyone to please stand, place your right hand on your heart, and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening. I'm Penny Gertzen. I'll be a fifth grade student at Live Oak Elementary. But this summer, I was fortunate enough to participate in Super Summer Camp directed by the Expanded Learning Opportunity Program at Fallbrook Union. Actually, I've gone to Super Summer Camp for 3 years because I like to keep my skills sharp, and I was able to do art, and I even stayed for the after-school program. Super Summer Camp was held at 3 different campuses to support students across the district. Mary Fay Pendleton hosted students from both San Offren and Mary Fay Pendleton. In town, elementary students attended Live Oak Elementary, and the rising 7th and 8th grade students attended Potter Junior High. This year, 750 students participated across all 3 campuses. That is the most ever since FUESD started providing Super Summer Camp. Reading is a big part of the camp experience. Students read for 270,000 minutes. To keep math skills strong and sharp and grow our abilities, we practice in a program called IXL. Student progress was measured through pre- and post-assessments, which captured our learning. New skills were put to work in U-cubed math lessons, emphasizing open-ended tasks that allow students to explore creativities in mathematics.
Super Summer Camp got its name because what happens at school during the summer is actually super. The learning and activities are tailored around a theme that was interesting to the students. This year, the students learned about creature kingdoms and animal habitats. Students came each day excited to create art, interact with live animals, and be active with friends. The littles got to paint with watercolors and completed math problems using Play-Doh. The junior high students, like us, worked on math skills and robots. In Mr. Floto's class, we were assigned to build our very own robots to complete in a class tournament. This tournament was called Sumo Bots. With only a few days to accomplish this assignment, we had to rely on teamwork with our very own friends at Super Summer Camp. And although we got second place in the first tournament, my friends and I were so proud of all our hard work and dedication when all we received was the robot's head, color sensor, and its motors. I will say we got first place 3 times on our showcase.
Thank you for our time this evening. As student leaders in FUESD, we appreciate the opportunity to share what and how we learned at Super Summer Camp. And you know what? All of the students who participated like us will be super ready for the new school year. Thanks for your leadership of our district, and have a great meeting.
Thank you very much for that. Good job. Sure. No. Can you come right up here with? Okay. It is recommended the governing board approve the minutes of June 24th, 2025, regular board meeting. Do I have a motion?
I motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Any comments? No? So I will call for the vote. Trustee Golbeck?
Aye.
Trustee Moran?
Aye.
And I also vote aye, so the motion passes. Next, on community relations. Dr. Paul, do you have a report?
I have two things to share tonight.
Okay,
First,
thank
the command wanted to thank you for extending the invitation to spend some time at Mary Fay Pendleton. I know it's, I think, the 15th of September, so it's in the future, but it'll be here before we know it. So they're very excited. The general is very excited to see Mary Fay Pendleton and of course your team there. And then also the command is scheduling the first part of October. It's going to be an educators luncheon where they invite the district leadership from across the region. Really, it's a way to thank everyone for what you do for our community. Some more details will be shared soon, but that's what's happening in October, the first part of October. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Trustee Goldbeck, would you like to share?
Yes, I had the opportunity to attend the welcome back celebration for all of our staff and educators at Potter Junior High yesterday, and it was unlike anything that I have experienced before. I've been involved in corporate and military functions, which are supposed to get people excited for something, but man, the mood in the room with all these teachers and all these staff who have had a little bit break over the summer and are now getting ready to welcome back all of our kids was just infectious. I mean, I thought that I was going to be sitting there kind of getting through a function, and it turned into just a huge celebration, which really felt like our community coming together and the focal point of educating students and seeing the potential in each one of our students and the opportunity to help that potential really come out was at the forefront. And there's some great news to share, which I will not steal the thunder of, but man, we are doing a great job here, and the leadership that is involved and the dedication in each and every one of our teachers and staff is critical to that success. So a lot of gratitude and a lot of sense, and I felt if everyone in our Fallbrook community could have been there and seen that energy and that commitment and that dedication, it would bring our whole community together in a really positive way. So it was an honor to be there, and I want the folks that come to this meeting and listen in online to know that sharing the good news that is going on here in our schools is a great way to bring our Fallbrook community together and focus on good stuff that is happening for our kids, which are arguably our most valuable resource here in town. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Trustee Moran?
I just want to say I'm sorry I missed the whole day. It sounded like fun, but other than that, I do not have anything to report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And on my own report, I attended the Live Oak, the super summer camp at Live Oak and Potter, and it was great to see the kids so excited and so involved, whether they were learning reading, working on their reading, or working on math, and especially working on the different programs, computer games that they were competitive, and the robotics. Oh, those, and I think there was one girl that had won, I think, 3 of the competitions, if I remember correctly. So her robot there was something extra special, I suppose, about that. Then also I want to second, he said it all, Trustee Goldbeck, about the kickoff that we went to this week with the so much excitement, and just everybody is so just excited, and they deserve to be proud, as so do the kids and the parents that are just improving on everything to do with our district. And I'm very proud of especially our leadership, and I want to thank you all very much for all the encouragement and all that you're doing to bring everyone up, not just in one area, in all areas. And thank you. And if you'd like to share.
Sure, I always have a lot to share. This week has been filled with welcome backs. So we are getting ready for school on Monday, and I had an opportunity to welcome back lots of different groups of our staff. So it started off on Monday, and I got to welcome back our cafeteria staff, and they were all in our brand new facility that we built. And so that was really exciting to be able to see them move into that, to those new areas. And so they're going to be able to do more scratch cooking in there, and just to be able to provide even healthier meals for all of our children. So that was fantastic to start off Monday, welcoming our CNS staff. Tuesday, I had the opportunity to welcome all of our new teachers, our new certificated staff, also our new district nurse and our speech therapists. And so we have a whole day with our brand new certificated staff, and part of the day is just welcoming them, getting to know them and what they bring to our district. I share with them, as the new members of our community, we rely on you to bring the newest information from the university, right, to our schools. And so to be leaders on your teams as they enter into the space and into the work. And so first we get an opportunity to get to know them, and then we also have an opportunity to talk about, what are the norms and the culture that we have here in our district. We're really student-centered. We make decisions based on students first, and what does that mean on a day-to-day basis? And so our Ed Services team, our business team, our HR team all played a role in really welcoming new members to this amazing Fallbrook group. And then of course, the welcome back yesterday was phenomenal. I think I'm still on the high from yesterday. We had Mr. Farias had us doing the wave at one part in the meeting. We had beach balls flying around the room, and there was a lot to celebrate because our children are achieving at levels that they have not achieved in 10 years. And so our most recent assessments that just came back show that we're at the highest levels in academics that we've been in 10 years. And that's worth celebrating. And that's because our students are working hard every single day, and our parents are really our partners with us, making sure our children are reading at home, making sure they're doing their homework and have a positive attitude about school. And our staff and I said this to the staff, this is my 30th year in education, and I told them with my whole heart and full honesty, this is the very best staff that I have ever worked with in my entire career, in terms of, just giving whatever it takes to support our students. And I'm going into my third year here in the district, and I still have not met one person who has said to me, that is not my job. Every single person asks, how can I help? What do you need me to do, from whatever role that they're in? And I really feel like that is really really symbolic of all of Fallbrook. Quite honestly, it's a community of service, and I see that I see that everywhere. So that was fantastic. And then today, because the party's still going, we had our Rotary Club of Fallbrook hosted the annual barbecue. So every year they do this beautiful barbecue. It's at Ingold Park, and they invite the whole district, and they served hamburgers and cookies and chips, and we had a beautiful afternoon just getting ready for the new school year. And it just being able to have your community surround you like that and know that we're doing such important work and to appreciate that work just felt so beautiful. So that was fantastic. And as you shared, I shared with you, data is still unofficial. So we can't share it at a board meeting yet. They keep scrubbing the numbers, and so as soon as the data is official, we'll be able to do an official board meeting. But like I said, highest scores in 10 years, and every grade level in reading and in math have increased over the last 2 years. So much to celebrate. And the last thing I want to share is that we are so ready for kids. I know we've had some of our kids back for Super Summer Camp, but we miss all our kids. And so we are ready to go on August 11th. And parents always ask, like, what do we need? We have everything. We have pencils, we have crayons, we have markers. Make sure your kids have a great night's sleep, and you know, send them to school with a big old hug, and we are ready for them. Tomorrow we have our meet and greets. So something that's special about Fallbrook is that before school starts, our children on Friday, they get to meet their classroom teacher. They get to go to the classroom, see where they line up, get an opportunity to just say hello to their teacher, walk around the campus, and it's a really festive thing. And at Potter, they're also they're allowing the kids to come on campus and take their new schedules and just walk the campus. Go from period 1 to period 2 to period 3, because that causes some anxiety for our new students sometimes. They get worried about not knowing where to go. And so we're going to open the doors on Friday for our students to come and walk the campus to do that one last time before school starts on Monday. And I welcome board members. I welcome you. I'm going to be at schools every day all week, as I normally am. But the first day is something special. Our principals literally roll out a red carpet. They have balloons. They have signs. They let the kids know that we have missed them and that we're ready to go. And so if you'd like to join me on any of those walks, or if you'd like to, to be there on the first day, please let me know. And I'd love to have you there with me. I know you're attending with me, but I just want to make an invitation to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. And at this time, we will hear public comments related to items on the open session agenda, as well as non-agenda matters within the board's jurisdiction. Trustee Moran, do we have any speakers?
We have one.
All right. Well, speakers are allotted up to 3 minutes each, with a total of 20 minutes for a particular item or topic. While the Brown Act allows the board to hear issues within its jurisdiction from the public that are not on the agenda, it only allows the board to respond in a very limited manner, such as providing direction to staff. If the board were to have more than this type of brief discussion on an item not on the agenda, it could be a violation of the Brown Act's rules for posting the agenda. To address the governing board, members of the public must have submitted a completed speaker card to the clerk of the board before the open session portion of the meeting began. Go ahead, Chair.
The speaker is Susan Lucy.
Good evening. My name is Susan Lucy. I'm the current board president of the Fallbrook Child Development Center. And I just would like to thank the Fallbrook Union Elementary School District and their staff, particularly Superintendent Hazel and Assistant Superintendent Fadius, for their time spent collaborating with us to renew our land lease. It was a lot of back and forth and a lot of work, and we really appreciate their time. Without the district's support, our preschool wouldn't exist. So on behalf of the Fallbrook Child Development Center board, our teachers, our parents, and especially our kiddos, we are very grateful, and we thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other speakers?
No, we do not.
Okay, thank you. All right. Tonight we have Board Policy 1330, Administrative Regulation 1330, and Exhibit 1330E, use of school facilities for first reading. These policies will be reviewed and brought back for discussion and approval at the next board meeting. Moving on to business services, it is recommended the governing board approve and adopt Resolution 01-2526 to declare the property a surplus property, approve the execution of the lease, and authorize the superintendent or designee to execute the lease as attached without any minor changes if needed, and to take any additional steps required to complete the transaction. The property is currently leased to Fallbrook Child Development Center, FCDC. Pursuant to an existing lease, FCDC operates a qualified child care and development agency on the property. The existing lease is set to expire, and the district has the opportunity to enter a new lease with FCDC for continued use of the property. Now, do I have a motion?
I motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any comments? Okay, with that, I will ask for the vote. Trustee Goldbeck,
Aye.
Trustee Moran,
Aye.
and I also vote aye. With that, the motion passes. Next, it is recommended the governing board approve and adopt Resolution 02-2526, naming district representatives for the School Facilities Program and Division of State Architect. Fallbrook Union Elementary School District participates in various school facility programs offered through the Office of Public School Construction, OPSC, the State Allocation Board, SAB, and submits construction plans to the Division of the State Architect for approval and certification. These programs require the submission of various data, certifications, forms, and applications, which require the signature of an authorized district representative. Many of the OPSC/SAB programs are funded on a first-come, first-funded basis. Therefore, time is of the essence. Business Services is seeking the approval of 2 district representatives to ensure the timely filing of the funding applications. Again, do I have a motion?
I motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comments? With that, again, I will take a vote. Trustee Moran,
Aye.
Trustee Goldbeck,
Aye.
and I also vote aye. With that, this motion passes. Moving on to human resources. It is recommended the governing board approve the recommended job description for bilingual executive assistant position. Do I have a motion on this?
So moved.
Thanks. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comments? Questions? All right, I will call for the vote. Trustee Moran,
Aye.
Trustee Goldbeck,
Aye.
I also vote aye. With that, this motion passes. We are pleased to support our teachers and staff to continue their professional learning as they participate in conferences, enabling them to perform their duties and remain up to date on new policies and procedures impacting their roles. Moving on to consent agenda. It is recommended the governing board approve the consent agenda as presented. Again, do I have a motion?
I motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Any comments, any questions? Okay, with that, I will call for the vote. Trustee Goldbeck,
Aye.
Trustee Moran,
Aye.
I also vote aye. Passes. With that, the meeting is adjourned at 6:28 p.m.